What's good, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of the DJ's Take.
I'm Donnie.
And I'm James, and on this show, we talk about the music industry from a fan's point of view. Donnie, what are we talking about today?
Today, we are going through Apple Replay. I know for everybody else, for Spotify, it's Warp.
Spotify Rap.
Rap,
Yeah.
That's what it's called, Rap?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Rap for them. So same thing, but we have Apple Music because we are superior. No, I'm kidding.
Except for Spotify has it so where it displays your top artists in that concert, like Coachella lineup, and that's hard. I want that.
I'm not gonna lie, I am a little salty sometimes when I watch Spotify's their
raps.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it looks
I
cool.
want that. Yeah, it does. All right, so you want to start with artists?
My top five. So my fifth is Kevin Gates. I'm a big Kevin Gates fan.
You are a big Kevin Gates guy.
That's my guy. So what about you?
Loyal fan.
Yes,
Loyal.
absolutely loyal.
My number 5, you're going to call me out on this. Bryson Tiller.
I love Bryson.
No. Because remember, historically, I was like, Donnie, Bryson Tiller is so boring. He makes boring music. I'm not a Bryson Tiller fan.
That. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying I was going to oppose. I was like,
No.
That's one of my. I love Bryson Tiller.
But Anniversary, like his albums are.
You got that, what's it called? A trap soul?
Yeah, trap soul.
He's hard.
He's just a vibe for cruising in the car. So I like
absolutely. That's like that's like when we used to do that job where we used to drive all the time. Like, that's all I listened to was Bryson Tiller. So.
Yes, he still hits years later.
So when we put that up, it's going to show 4 and 5. 4 and 5 for me is the same artist. It's just under a different name. So it's Fred Hammond and it's Radical for Christ, which that's just me listening to Please Don't Pass Me By. So it's 4. Yeah, but it was technically under Radical for Christ, so therefore it's Fred Hammond. For those who don't know Fred Hammond is a gospel artist, and it's just, to me, he's one of the most talented individuals in the world in the world of music, regardless of secular music or gospel. And yeah, he just gives me peace in the morning and peace throughout the week. So that's what I listen to.
Yeah, I like that. Fred Hammond, he's definitely goated. My number 4 is none other than Christopher Brown.
Why is he so low? You're
Christopher Brown.
You're
I was actually surprised. I was like, number 4.
I thought he was going to be like your top spot. That's
he
crazy.
he was tied last year because that Breezy album, rotation. That's why he's still on number 4 now, because it's in rotation.
I feel that, but yeah, he deserves better.
I was actually surprised by that, number 4, Breezy.
Okay, so for me, next would be the Jonas Brothers.
Haha, we go together.
Yeah,
that's fire.
Jonas Brothers, and I'll explain more as we go on. So we'll do your next one.
You went to the concert too, so
yeah.
like,
So
you probably listening to a lot.
A lot of my Apple Music replay reflects the concerts I seen this year. Like, if you go and look at it, like, I do. I listen to Jonas Brothers. Often.
Yeah, they're fire, especially since they came back. Fire.
Absolutely.
I'm not mad at the Jonas Brothers. My number 3, once again, you're gonna be like, what? Black.
He's such a hater. Like, this is crazy. What is going on here?
East Atlanta love letters, dog.
That's like 3. Like, people like you technically,
you for it.
You always be like having something to say about.
So good though. So like, my thing is with mine is just who I play. Like, when you just need a vibe. I must have been a vibey guy this year, because
that is funny.
Number 3, Black though.
Hey,
check out his body work, and that new album is not bad.
He's just a tremendous artist. Like, his artistry is mastered. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's there for, and I appreciate him and his music making.
So good, and he's also excellent on every feature that he's in.
Absolutely, he's awesome.
This question:
How long did it take you guys to understand that his name was Black when you first saw the name?
Slack.
I called him 6 Black. I
called him 6 Black for like years.
So long.
Yeah, it was
so.
And then Clayton, our know-it-all.
Yeah,
my brother, who's a know-it-all, was like, "It's Black, bro," and I put you on to him.
Yeah,
so,
he wants his credit.
Yeah, he's gonna get his
Shout
credit.
out to Clayton.
Yeah, shout out to him for helping me understand how to pronounce his name.
No, he's an excellent artist and excellent feature on songs. But question on Apple Music: do they count an artist that's featured under like, if you listen to like Normani's Waves featuring Black?
I don't know. I would have to do a deeper dive into that. I'm not 100% sure, but that is a good question.
I wonder. All right, number 2.
Number 2 for me is no other than Taylor Swift. So, like you said, so first things first, it's been a big year for her, and I'm not embarrassed.
Number two.
Number 2. So let me explain this to you.
Hold on, before you explain, let us know the minutes.
Jeez.
Let us know the minutes.
So 2,107 minutes.
Yo.
Listen, so my best friend is Travis. So me and Travis hang out and we just listen. No, I'm kidding.
Travis.
So
Big Chiefs guy.
I can't explain some of this because these numbers would never be inflated. If you look through my Apple Music history, Taylor Swift would have probably cracked the top 5. The reason was it was a big year for music for her. Am I right? She dropped like 3 different projects. I went to her Eras tour and I had a lot of catching up to do to be able to be included and know a lot of the lyrics. But at the same time, this is my biggest takeaway from it. Me and my girlfriend, who I live with, it's on our Google. It's on our Google Home. So whenever we're around the house or she's cleaning the house, which she does often, she's cleaning the house, she puts on Taylor Swift.
Don't blame sweet Cassie for your doing.
I'm just telling you how it is, but I'm not embarrassed of Taylor Swift. I'm a Swiftie.
Rep your set.
I'm a Swiftie, and
he's a Swiffer Jet, and he's proud.
Yeah, but no, if you do look at any other time period, it would probably be like Zayn Malik or something like that.
I was actually surprised that even since Zayn is historically always on yours.
Yeah, it's usually Kevin Gates, Zayn Malik, and a few other people. Fred Hammond's always there too.
Yeah, but
it's been a concert year.
My number 2 is pretty much like Taylor Swift. It's Drizzy Drake. Drizzy Drake is my number 2.
Yeah, Drake is in my top 10, but he's definitely not number 2.
Number 2.
I love Drake, but it's like he is for when I'm like doing something else. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I listen to Drake just to work out. I don't listen to him just in the car. I don't know.
I feel like Drake is like, he's almost like WizKid for me, that every scenario you can play Drake. If you're going out, you can play Drake. If you need sad vibey music, you can listen to Drake. If you want happy turn up gangster rap, you can listen to Drake. So it's easy to go to Drake for me.
It makes sense.
All right, so who's on our top number 1 spot?
For me is that man Chris Brown, and I got him at 6,098 minutes. That's my guy.
Shout out to Christopher Brown.
That's what I
believe he's 4 for me though. I kind of feel fake for
you're a traitor.
I kind of feel fake.
Man claims, what's my favorite art? No,
number 1.
If it's Usher, I'm walking off the set. So.
Number 1.
Absolutely, I'm gone.
It's none other than Usher. No, I'm just playing. Miguel.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Nothing. No shots at Miguel.
Yes, Miguel.
But what song is on rotation that much?
That's why I said I've been in my bag this year.
Absolutely. No wonder we be arguing all the time on our text messages. Yeah, like golly.
I'm an R&B head through and through. But Wild Hearts album, Coffee, I love that album.
Oh my goodness.
And I took this year, I was doing a deep dive into like R&B guys that I wasn't too familiar with. Like I'm always familiar with Usher, Chris, and like obviously that. Okay. But I was like, I want to start listening to Miguel, and literally Miguel is actually like, I feel like everyone does respect Miguel, and he's not in the spotlight like that on purpose. But he is excellent. He's excellent.
Absolutely. Do we want to go through like our honorable mentions? Basically, like we won't discuss them. We'll just go through them.
Like 6 through 10.
My 7th, which would be honestly my 6th, would be Justin Bieber. 8th would be Pop Smoke. 9 is Ed Sheeran. 10 is Drake.
My 6 is Meghan Trainor.
he doesn't have a girlfriend to blame either for this. So like she's
Meghan Trainor is my Taylor Swift. Number 7, Queen Bee. I'm ashamed that she's there. Queen Bee is 7.
Usher better be
8
on this
is
list.
Nicki Minaj. 9 is Rihanna. And 11 is SZA. Or 10 is SZA.
Man,
sorry.
you are deep.
Who doesn't listen to Rihanna? You know she's the only one. What did I just send you her stat the other day? She's the only artist that have like 10 songs over 1 billion streams. Like Rihanna still be out here.
Rihanna definitely be still doing it.
Yeah, no, I get it. I just like,
I'm not personally going back and listening
to be in your top 10.
Yeah,
it's just like, man, she hasn't made music in so long.
what do you listen to?
Obama was in
Beyonce
office
that's,
last time
like,
she made music.
consistently, Like, I just want to listen to that. Besides, for me, like, I'll put on her, like, you know, Halo.
Well, my thing is when like with Beyonce and Usher, why they're not probably higher as you would assume, because those are my artists that I like. I am a big like I'll watch your performances every day, so I'm listening to Usher and Beyonce and like that every day. But it's because I'm watching your performances. Like they're entertainers.
Okay.
So when I listen to my Apple Music, it's because I'm listening to more of a chiller vibe. I'm not listening to like what I view as like great. Besides Chris. But that's probably why. But I was listening to, I like her, the latest album that she just dropped. I like it, Renaissance. So
now, did either of you have hip hop artists in your top 5?
Nicki Minaj.
Hip hop artists in my
Drake.
top 5.
Top 5.
Drake.
Yeah.
I had Kevin Gates.
Okay, you had Kevin Gates. You had Drake. Okay.
Drake. All right, songs.
Oh God,
this is a shame. I'm not gonna lie. I'm ashamed.
Cut the camera.
I'm ashamed.
So, man, like I say, I rep my set, but man,
it's gonna be Shake It Off.
Cruel Summer.
Hey, I will say that's my favorite song.
84 plays
off that.
so,
Off that. Was that Lovers?
Yeah, that was Lovers.
Cruel Summer's my favorite song.
Yeah,
off that.
I ain't gonna lie. I was in the car with my windows up, tinted windows, blaring that song. So
I feel less bad about mine. Mine is I Made You Look.
What is that? What?
Megan Trainor.
Oh my Lord. Okay. Well, it's okay. At least
Shout out to the treadmill.
Yeah.
Yo, you want to know my number one?
What is it?
Song. My number one song.
It's gonna be a song by JoJo Siwa with this rate.
No. It's not even English. It's Chambea by Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny. Shout out to Bad Bunny.
I like that. Yeah, that's dope.
But I will say, I also work with a lot of women, so I'm also gonna give me that.
Nah, he got in this.
I'm gonna give me that. Go ahead, number 2 for you.
All right. So number 2, honestly, after this, it's just like a landslide of Chris Brown. Like it's Chris Brown's dream. Yeah, it's just Chris Brown after this.
Okay. Mine songs are What It Is, Dolce, Fly Girl, Flo, featuring Missy Elliott, Body Do, Chloe, and Sure Thing, Miguel.
See, that was more diverse. Like me, I'm just going with Dream, Chris Brown, Talking About, Chris Brown, Harder, Chris Brown, Slide, Chris Brown, and then we finally get to a Chris Brown in a feature with Chloe and Chris Brown. How does it feel?
Yeah.
And then
you like How Do You Feel?
What?
Oh wow.
Why wouldn't I?
That's Chloe's song.
Durr.
Okay.
It's fire.
Yeah, it is. That's like classic Chris Brown. I wish that song did more.
Fire.
So top albums, what do you have? Well, let's go from 5 to 1. I feel like on the last one we went 1 to 5.
This is a landslide again, but Chris Brown's actual album, Chris Brown.
On number 5?
That's number 5.
Number 5 for me is Chris Brown. 11:11 though, his new one.
Okay, man, you've been streaming that heavy.
Yeah,
That's
I like 11. I liked it. Solid body work.
Absolutely. So next for me is Happiness Begins by Jonas Brothers.
Number 4, another Jonas Brothers. Number 4 is All I Want Is You, Miguel.
Okay. So number 3 for me is Breezy. It's played religiously.
Obviously, that's still. Do we want to go on record saying that's our favorite? It's hard because the classics will ever be on our heart.
Said it's, in my opinion, his best body of work he ever produced.
Yeah.
But
like our favorites have to be like the OG stuff.
Yeah, but it's definitely his best album in my opinion.
Yeah. Number 3 for me is Anniversary, Bryson Tiller.
Okay.
So Anniversary still is getting heavy rotation for me.
This is not even fair. Hold on. I got to go back and do one, and I'll tell you why. But next for me, number 2 is 11:11, Chris Brown.
That's fair. Solid album. Number 2 for me is Since I Have a Lover, Black.
Okay. So my number 1 is, which I already stated it, is Breezy. But it's Breezy Deluxe, and it's the clean version. Because when my son's in the car, I play the clean version because I want him to have some sauce growing up. I don't want him to grow up unseasoned. So
the reason why Chris Brown eats at night is because Donnie's personally paying his bills.
Absolutely.
Donnie is personally paying Breezy's bills.
So technically, my number 5, Speak Now, Taylor Swift.
Because my
Yo, Taylor, sponsor me.
my girlfriend plays it while we clean the house.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to get some slander, Taylor. I'm gonna need employed.
My number one is Wild Heart by Miguel. Like I said, that album, fire.
Respectful.
Big Miguel guy here.
I respect the diversity in your
Exactly.
I really
That's
do.
what I'm saying. Now let's go to genres.
My top two albums. Number one is The Search by NF, and number two is Hope by NF.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I like
NF.
because
I like NF.
here's the reason why is because he makes albums. He don't makes a bunch of songs that he just slaps together and calls it an album. It's actual artistry albums.
Everything's put
So
together.
He's definitely an
Everything
artist.
Yeah,
put
he's one of the
together
few
with a
people that
purpose.
still do that. So
He's definitely an artist for
I
sure.
listen to the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it paints a picture. It's telling a story.
100%.
He doesn't have a particular single that I listen to a ton, but like his just body of work. When you listen to a body, you start from the beginning, you play it to the end. Like it's he's got message between everyone. It's so fire,
I respect
man.
that.
Yeah.
So,
And then we'll just quickly run through your top 5 genres.
so my top 5 genres: R&B and soul was my first. Pop is next. Hip hop is next. Gospel's next, and then contemporary gospel's next.
Okay.
Man, I've been a saint. What about you?
I was about to say, like,
about
you're out here. You're out here. Mine is pop, R&B, soul, hip hop, contemporary R&B, and dance.
I would just like to reflect on. Remember this man talking crap on me about, oh, you don't really listen to R&B. Oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. All that talk you were talking about on the other podcast when we had that episode about top 5 R&B, and you were on my neck.
Literally 2 of my genres are both
Okay,
R&B.
but pop is first. Isn't he always call me out to him? So you're pop. You're pop. But my R&B is before yours?
Should we go through our artists? Who's your top artist? Who's your top artist again? Exactly.
First
Who's
things
my
first.
top artist? All R&B heads.
His top artist is Miguel.
Like,
He's just trying to be different at this point.
and my albums.
He's just trying to be.
The only person I know whose top artist would be Miguel, bro. In 2023.
He's just trying to be different at this point. You know, like-
There's two people with that top. Miguel Tom
And me.
Oh, I'm weak. That's true.
Y'all better put respect on Miguel's name.
I like Miguel a lot. I really do. It's just he's not on rotation.
All right, but sound off in the comments below. What's you guys' Apple replays? Are you embarrassed like Donnie, or are you bold like me?
This man had Meghan Trainor. Hey, at least
That's my
Taylor
top
Swift
five.
is like the biggest artist in the world. He got Meghan Trainor.
Megan Trainor, everyone out there, don't act like I made you look, didn't have you in a chokehold on TikTok. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, guys. We'll see you at the next one.